I just regret it. Every day I just beat myself up saying like, you know, you had a perfect life, you didn't have to risk something over hair.
What if the miracle hair loss drug you've been taking is secretly ruining your life? Now, this video has gone viral. It was published by the BBC. The BBC is a public service broadcaster we have in the UK. We pay a license fee every year so we don't get adverts. For all of the BBC's flaws of late, I think it's really important that they actually did this video and actually wrote an article about it, because this is really important. And I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube where people have been mocking this guy, trolling him, and effectively getting really, really defensive about finasteride. Now, I can totally understand why people who have had a positive experience with finasteride, and let me put this point out there, a vast majority of people have absolutely no problem taking finasteride and do not experience side effects. However, as we've discussed on this channel before, the undesirable effects that you can get from this medication are underreported. Now, to get a better grasp of this guy's experience with finasteride, I'm going to show you the rest of the news clip now.
Carl was 26 when he started taking finasteride. A friend recommended the hair loss drug and he bought it online.
I'm having all these medical issues with me, whereas I've had none in my life before. You know, I was a healthy 26-year-old. I'm having problems with my sexual health, my mental health and my physical health as well.
Kyle got his private prescription just weeks before the UK's drug regulator decided more safety warnings should be put in packs because of the small but real risk of severe side effects, including suicidal thoughts and impotence.
It just came to my door within a week and I started taking it, and yeah. That was the biggest mistake in my life.
So what we can gather from this video is this guy's 26 years old, he was healthy, he had no problems, and then he started taking finasteride, and within a short period of time he started developing mental health issues, physical health issues, and sexual issues. Now, these are very in line with the side effects that are listed with finasteride, and I've seen some other influences in the hair loss community saying, oh, it could be, you might just be generally depressed, or you might have this or that, and it's like, well, he's actually said that he was absolutely fine up until the point where he was taking finasteride, and then things started going south. So the issues with libido are really quite common when it comes to side effects. Also, he mentioned that he was getting suicidal thoughts as well. Again, this isn't something that I experienced, but I have come across it before. And I actually saw on one of these influencers' videos, a guy called Hair Cafe, him saying, oh, well, you know, the weather's pretty rubbish in the UK and that's why you're depressed. Trust me, I live in the UK. Yes, the weather is not great, but the weather is not the leading cause of depression in this country, and it seems very convenient that this guy started developing mental health problems once he started taking finasteride. I think the most concerning thing about this story as well is that this guy's symptoms haven't gone away, even though he stopped taking the medication. Now, I've experienced this, and I know a lot of other people have, and I did a video on finasteride not long ago, and a lot of people in the comments were saying, yes, I got side effects, I had to stop the drug. The side effects didn't go away. Some of them, they did go away eventually, but there is this thing called post-finasteride syndrome. There's not really much scientific evidence on that, so I don't really want to talk about that too much. And as I said at the top of the video, these side effects are rare. They are there, but they are rare, and that's important to underline. We're also now going to take a look at the image on the BBC website of his actual hairline anyway. Now, he really does have a lot of thinning on top, a lot of shedding on top. I'm really not that sure that finasteride would make a massive amount of difference given the amount of thinning. Now, we can't see the top of his head from above. We can't see the crown. We can only see the front. But in my personal opinion, you'd need more than finasteride, even if you didn't experience side effects. You'd need more than finasteride to make a big impact upon that hairline and to get a reasonable result. Another thing which kind of concerned me watching that video, but also reading the article, and I'm going to put the article in the description box below this video, which you might want to read, is that he was able to get finasteride just by filling a tick box, not even actually speaking with a doctor. And he mentioned as well that side effects were not actually communicated to him. Now, when I got finasteride, which was in 2009, it's a really long time ago, obviously the internet, I don't think you could buy it online back then. I had to go to a clinic, and to be fair to them, they did explain to me that there was a side effect profile and to just be mindful of it. And if I started experiencing any of these side effects, to stop the medication and to contact the clinic. Now, with this gentleman, that clearly didn't happen, and this seems to be really quite widespread. Funnily enough, you can actually just go online, and I'm not recommending anyone do this, but you can go online to digital pharmacies and literally just order finasteride or a whole ton of other medications without actually having to have a consultation with a doctor. A lot of the time, you don't even have to fill in an online form, and that should be a red flag for anyone. Medicines are really powerful, and they change our bodies in ways we can't even comprehend. And I suppose this probably adds further fuel to people who think that finasteride should receive a ban or anything like that. I understand those concerns. I personally am not of the opinion that finasteride should be banned. I think it helps literally thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of guys keep hair on their head. And also, none of these side effects are life-threatening. I do think, however, that a warning sign should be put on each box, just warning people about the side effects that they might experience. But also, I think there should probably be a proper protocol regarding speaking to a doctor, explaining your situation, and having a thorough consultation. I really think that needs to change. It'd be really good to hear your guys' opinions. Now, going back to this guy's hairline, I mentioned earlier that he clearly has a very thinning hairline. I just don't think that finasteride would be the most suitable thing given the amount of shedding he's got. Now, why do I think a hair system would be better? I think a hair system would be better because, number one, and most importantly, he wouldn't experience side effects from getting a hair system. And this is a big problem with finasteride. It's the side effect, or any medication. And I remember actually back in sort of 2009, as I said, I was taking finasteride. I went to another clinic, and that other clinic didn't even prescribe finasteride. They used saw palmetto instead with minoxidil because of the side effect profile. The second reason I think a hair system would be better for this gentleman is that he'd just get a better result. With finasteride, it will probably stop the hair loss that he's got right now. Will it grow everything back? No. Will a hair system give you the density and the appearance that you want? Yes, it will. It can give you a full head of hair back within an hour. And anyone watching this who wears hair systems or is interested in getting a hair system, you know how good they are now. This isn't 20 years ago. Hair systems are really, really good right now. They're super comfortable, they're easy to maintain yourself, and they're really, really affordable nowadays. And if you're looking to get your own hair system, it can be even more affordable for you. Because as a reward for getting this far in the video, you can avail of a 15% discount on LaVivid hair. I'm wearing a LaVivid hair system, 15% off. That can save you up to $70 to $80. That's a lot of money, and you can use it on their stock hair systems as many times as you like. And the third reason I think a hair system would work better for this guy is that in the UK, hair systems nowadays are so much more accessible. You're never further than 40, 50 miles away from a hair system stylist. It's not as taboo as it was 10 years ago. You've got tons of influencers in the UK, especially on TikTok and Instagram, who are making amazing content showing off how realistic hair systems are. There's a guy who runs Hair Repair Club called Tom, who I interviewed a couple of weeks ago, had a fantastic chat with him. And he's really leading the way in showing how realistic hair systems are nowadays, how easy they are to maintain. So you might want to check out his video, which is going to pop up at the end of this one. Now, I want your opinion, guys. Would you choose a hair system over taking finasteride? Let me know in the comments box below. If you're interested in hair systems or just hair loss solutions, subscribe to my channel for tips, tutorials, and advice. If you feel a little bit stuck and you're in need of a solution, don't take anything you don't feel comfortable with. It's your hair at the end of the day. It's your choice. It's your body. And I'm always here to offer encouragement and positive feedback. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts, and I'll speak to you very soon.